I think it's important because I didn't like talk about the journey in, I guess, because I also applied for the Masters at LCF, London College of Fashion. It's MA Cultures, the Histories pathway, and I actually got onto that course, and I was like amazed because what I had to do to get in was to write a 1,000-word essay on a fashion item. And I think, and it was about, I did the headscarf. So I sent that in, and then I went for an interview. I mean, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I really was kind of like shocked.
Right.
But I thought, okay, I'll go in. So I went in, and the interview was terrible. I thought it was awful. I thought I was really bad.
Oh, no.
But I was nervous, as I always am in interviews. So I went away, and I just thought I'd hedge my bets and try Central Saint Martins, just because it's the best fashion school in the world. I think that's still true at the moment.
Right.
It ranks the highest. And I thought I'd send in a 1,000-word essay for the Fashion Critical Studies pathway. I got called in for an interview. I was so excited. And just talking about the buildings, like when I went to London College of Fashion, they were like doing some construction.
Yeah.
And I was going like this tight corridor, and it just seemed so claustrophobic. So that kind of added to the nerves, and it was a hot day. And then when I went to Central Saint Martins, and I met like Jane, and like went into that brand new industrial kind of huge building, it was like, it's like I could breathe, and it was like my ideas could just like fly off. I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this. And like she took me to the canteen.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we sat down, and I remember more than the course, we were talking about Trump and Hillary, because it was just before, before the election. Yeah. And she was saying, I reckon we're going to have our first female president. And I was like, I'm not so sure. And she said, surely. And she said, surely not. And I said, you never know. I mean, look at Brexit. She called me back, and I got on the course. She accepted me on the course in that interview.
Oh, she did in the interview?
In the interview.
Okay.
And that kind of, I thought, definitely, I'm going to turn down LCF and just come to Central Saint Martins.
Okay. I guess I was the only one who didn't find out during the interview. I had to like bother Jane, like I think it was the next day or the day after, and she's like, I guess, okay. No, I'm sure it wasn't like that. It just kind of felt like that. Like,
but that situation was, we were kind of dire because we had to leave the UK because of his visa was out. We left the UK without knowing where are you gonna go, like,
how we're gonna get back, like
when are we gonna get back? Really, like we didn't know.
Yeah, so I don't know what would have happened if Jane wouldn't have said yes.
Because he got the interview and everything out while he was outside of the UK.
Yeah, I was doing it on my Skype. Yeah, it was.
Actually, Troy, I must have met you then before you met me, because I remember you on the open day.
Really?
And you were with your friend.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know. I just saw you, on the court, like in that classroom upstairs.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's so strange. Like, were you there alone, or did you have?
I was there alone.
Okay.
I do think though that it is like, as we're doing the podcast, it is useful, because I remember before I got onto the course, I was searching and researching how to get into UAL fashion schools.
And
I was watching YouTube videos of. There's loads of them online about how to get in and what to put in your portfolio, and do you know what I mean?
So that's so smart, because I did absolutely no research on how to get in. Like, I just did no research at all, and maybe that's why I didn't get in during the interview.
But the thing is I don't even think any of what I watched helped.
Oh, really?
No, I think in the end it was just me connecting with Jane and a certain confidence in the interview. I think that's what cinched it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as much as people search, just to give advice, search for what to say or how to be or how to act. It is basically a cliche of just be yourself and to be confident.
It's down to you. It's down to the person and how well you hold up.
Like, I think each pathway would be so specific. If it's going to get beyond the cliche and beyond just, the common sense stuff, like what kind of answers that you give, it would just be so specific. I mean, a fashion designer going in would be very different from an actor going in, very different from like a critical studies. And were the videos that specific?
No, not at all. They were just basically how to get into fashion school. So mostly it was if you're a designer and stuff like that. That was basically or an artist. So it didn't really pertain to what I was doing. So I just kind of had to search and just go for it. And I kind of just forgot I was an interview with Jane. And that's what's so good about Jane Tynan, our professor. Yeah, that she just kind of puts you at ease.